Make some noise if you can hear me. Can you tap in and let me know if you can hear me? What's up? What's up? What it is, what it ain't. Welcome to the live stream. Will my Uber Eats order get stolen again? I'm really hoping not. The driver's been keeping in touch with me. He's been giving me the 411 on the order. It looks like the restaurant ran out of pumpkin soup, so I'm eating chicken soup tonight. We got some cool stuff pulled up for you today. We're gonna rock and roll this way for a good little bit of time, about an hour or so. What's going on, y'all? Tap in, let me know if you can hear me. I hope my Uber Eats order doesn't get stolen again. I'm really hoping for a new day for the Uber Eats community today. I'm praying for some redemption. They had to give me Uber Cash last time because I was compromised. What's going on, y'all? Can you hear me better? I know I was mute on the last video, but can you hear me better? I have some scary stories pulled up. We're gonna get it kicked off with a little bit of music though. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Do not forget to vote on today's poll. Do you believe in destiny and fate? All right, while I wait for that chat to fill up a little bit, I'm gonna get a sip of water.
I love Connecticut, and I love this job.
If you're tuned in, do not forget to like the live stream. Double tap the screen to like the live stream.
I want people to understand that I'm
and I see that we have a couple people in here. Can you let me know if you can hear me? I just tried one a few minutes ago and there was no sound, so I had to reboot. Mug full of water this time. The best. The best. The absolute best. Ice cold water, baby. What's up, everybody? Is this live stream booming or what? I'm trying to know if I got volume in here. Yo. Put on read. Yo. What's going on here? Can you guys hear me? I had big diamonds that's fluorescent since I was an adolescent. Came up straight finessing, now my money is progressing. My flow's so assertive, shorty so aggressive. Please don't touch my cash, you know I'm possessive. Big diamonds that shine fluorescent. She valid like Saturday no dressing. She said when I leave it's depressing. I swear that this life is a blessing. Been grinding since I was a peasant. Forget chicken, I'm ordering pheasant. I'm on the moon, it's a crescent. Girl, I'll show you the world in a second. Get down like hopscotch. Top shelf, top notch. See me in my whip. Bad bitch. Rose gold watch. Can't I put no hoe on payroll? I don't pay thoughts. See me playing at the space station on my Xbox. While not at the wing spot, I was taking shots. Geeked up like a jackass. Call me Johnny Knox. What's going on, everybody? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. We had some audio troubles on the last attempt at this live stream. We can watch a movie, baby girl, rent a red box, Super Smash Bros. Now little ho, ain't no Starfish, I have the diamonds, that's fluorescent. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. What up, car guy? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know on our last attempt at this, we had no audio. They couldn't hear me on the audio. Okay, cool. So we're going to keep this one rolling. Hopefully everybody taps back in. We had a couple more in here. Let me know on that poll, bro. Do you believe in destiny and fate? Do you believe in destiny and fate? First comment. Let's go, card guy. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Thank you. Welcome to the live stream. Do not forget to double tap the screen to like that live stream. Show us some love. And you said kinda, card guy. You said kinda. Now, why do you say kinda? So I should have put kinda as an option for the poll then. I only had yes and no. Still, regardless though, if you can, vote on the poll. Do you believe in destiny and fate? Now, there's a misconception that destiny and fate might be the same thing. And that is, it could not be farther from the truth. What's up, Comedy Calculations? Yeah, I had to fix it up. We got a new live stream up. I heard the audio's working. Please vote on today's poll. Do you believe in destiny and fate? Don't mind me, y'all. I got my robe on at night. I'm cozy, man. I'm cozy. I got some Uber Eats on the way. And I hope my Uber Eats order doesn't get stolen again. Could you imagine? What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope my Uber Eats order doesn't get stolen again. It's on the way right now. The Uber Eats driver's been corresponding with me. It's all sounding good so far. The only bad news is I will not be getting any pumpkin soup tonight. Chicken soup instead. I can live with that. So what is the difference between, and everyone please do take a moment to double tap the screen to like the live stream, or look for the thumbs up icon if you're on your laptop or desktop to like this live stream. Helps us out with the algorithm. Gets us out there, you know what I'm saying? A little more outreach. How's everybody doing today? Had to eat my second dinner. Rest in peace to the people in Tampa. Now, Tampa's going through it right now. I got some people in Tampa, man. I hope they're all right. I hope they're good, man. Yeah. Guys, take a moment to vote on today's poll when you have an opportunity. Do you believe in destiny and fate? Some might say it was fate that Hurricane Milton hit Florida like that. Some would say it's fate. It was destined to happen.
And ulcerative colitis often means spending hours at an infusion center.
So what's the difference between destiny and fate? I'm about to look that up right now. What's going on, Grey Ghost? What's happening? Everyone, thank you for being here tonight. Shout out to Car Guy, Grey Ghost, Comedy Calculations. Do not forget to vote on today's poll. Do you believe in destiny and fate? And please do not forget to like the live stream. Double tap the screen or look for the thumbs up icon to like the live stream.
For adults with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease. Zinfentra can lower.
What if we're kind of in the middle on the poll?
Serious infections,
I feel you on that,
liver and
though.
system issues, severe allergic reactions, and new
If you're kind of in the middle,
tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had
yes.
hepatitis B are prone to
Oh, 8405.
symptoms or sores. Ask your
Everyone, it sounds like my Uber Eats order just touched down.
Sometimes we allow ourselves to get lost.
Thank you.
Space and lose sight of the beauty right in front of us. Don't let your
I also believe in God and Jesus. Amen to that. So do I, brother. So do I.
It's just a nightmare. You can wake up at any given moment and live your
Thank you, Evan.
forgot you were here, now you're not.
Okay.
Got think I'm rich, but I'm not.
Everyone, my Uber Eats order made it. It made it. This one was not compromised. Hiplexorus was not up to nothing this time. Guys, double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. My day's been good, man. I've been knocked out. For a good portion of the day. As y'all know, I work third shift right now, but I am leaving my third shift position to go to another one. And I tell you, between getting out at 8 a.m., doing whatever you got to do, and then, well, I drink some tea and it put me out. Ashan, do you play video games? I do. I play Call of Duty Warzone right now. So the only games I really play right now are Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, and Red Dead Redemption. But me and the guys been playing Call of Duty lately. Mochi was just in here yesterday for the first time in a while, actually. Oh, feel better, Car Guy. I hope you feel better ASAP, man. That's no fun. That's no fun right there. Cool part is though, my Uber Eats order didn't get compromised, so we're doing all right. The correct English pronunciation is I'm well, but I will let it slide only this time. I didn't say I'm well. Pretty sure you asked me how my day was, and I said it's good. I usually use proper English. I said I'm good. Happens sometimes, man. I'm doing well, though. I'm doing well. Thank you for keeping me on point, Comedy Calculations. Ain't no dummies in this live stream. We using our noggin. What about y'all? How y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing today? Where did you go? I do not know. It's so hard to let go. I still hear the echo. Dreaded the fro. Now I get dough. When I walk in the store, gotta get me some more. What up, Puddle of Cheese? Puddle of Cheese. Watch out. If you lactose intolerant, you better go grab your lactate pill. You better clutch your stomach, and you better hold your nose. We got Puddle of Cheese in the party now. Watch where you step. You might step in a puddle. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Do not forget to double tap the screen. If you just joined in, double tap the screen to like the live stream. Do you believe in destiny and fate? Do you believe in destiny and fate? Do you believe the earth is flat? I am not a flat earther. Absolutely not. There is too much scientific evidence leading to the spherical shape of our planet Earth. I do not believe the earth is flat. This is a judgment-free live stream, but if you believe the earth is flat, walk outside and get on the nearest school bus you could find. Okay, good. Yes. I don't care how old you are. Just walk outside tomorrow and get on the nearest school bus, the first school bus you see, if you think the earth is flat. I've been doing too much schooling to think so. Going on, though, everybody. So we're gonna move on to some spooky stories in a minute. We're gonna move on to some spooky stories in a minute. Now, who's been enjoying the spooky stories? Because I keep finding new websites with new stories. Let me see the Voyage in the chat if y'all been feeling the spooky stories. Y'all been rocking with them?
You can't hide what makes NJM Insurance so great. Although some may try. We're proud to put policyholders.
Let me skip this ad.
You know something, man?
I was knocked out today, y'all. I got a song just for being that. I got a song just for that, for when you're knocked out. You gotta recharge your batteries, get some rest. I had a Russian cream dream. You know what I'm talking about? On another planet, man. Yeah. Life is but a dream, and I'm feeling so supreme. Cash rules everything. Cream always was the thing. I had a dream, that's right, a Russian cream dream. I got some Subi jeans, right from blue and cream. Close your eyes, turn your nightmares into dreams. Denim fitted, kinda tight when I lean. Pockets pudgy, damn, I might bust a seam. Rolling up Russian cream, cause I'm rolling with the seam. Around noontime, afternoon time, that's cartoon time. Adult Swim starts at 9 p.m. I don't flex, I just jump out the gym. Supposedly at the mall she noticed me. Ooh, you know it's me, boo, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Ooh, I do a ghost, I keep the smoke close to me. It's showtime, I never go on soberly. You on channel 3 yelling, God, why me? I'll give you hell if you ever try me. Why these people hate is so beside me. I had a rough past, but that's all behind me. Grab the Russian cream just to blow off some steam. Got my girl from Planet Fitness, she came with some protein. Don't know her cuisine, but she looking so lean. I saw her in a dream, so I had to make her queen. Go to a globe and trace your fingers in a straight line. Then 90 degrees and draw a line the same length. Then turn 90 degrees and trace the line the same length. If done correctly, you... Okay. See, Comedy Calculations, I'm glad we got you in here, man. We got a real Einstein in the chat, man. I've never heard of such a thing. In a plane, not a car, getting closer to the stars. Had a Russian cream dream, now we don't know where we are. Back with cigarillo, smoke softer than a pillow. Got a good gas pack from my brother Gangsta Grilla. Easy does it when you showing out in public. Not a Marion, but shorty let me touch it. If I'm coming, I'm leaving with something. There's chances a dime in a dozen. Y'all talking a whole lot of nothing. Pipe down, end the discussion. Could be the way the weed is hit. Blue dream got me seeing different. Smoke a split now, spilling pussy. You think you're slipping and you really tripping. Your boy Poto made another rap up there. Oh, did I miss it? Let me hear something, Poto. Where that rap at? Better be fire too. I need a Buffalo rap. I need a Buffalo rap. Right, from Blue and Cream. Nah, I don't think it's sent either. I just scrolled up. I didn't see it. Pockets pudgy, damn. I might bust a seam. Rolling up, Russian cream, cause I'm rolling with a seam. Look at that octane play, boy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Reed. Are you interested in learning more about the Church of Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Send those bars back through. We're trying to read those.
Wow. No, you
Send those
read
bars
more
back
than
through.
we do. No, seriously, Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed.
Well, ladies, I think it is time.
Time for what?
One moment. I'm gonna make a quick edit. To the video.
Mr. Reed?
Because we're gonna start transition. This is no longer about Uber Eats. So we're gonna transition this into a spooky story live stream. This isn't about Uber Eats anymore. I hope that page stops crashing.
Door.
That'd be nice.
It's a simple choice.
I'm the Puddle.
Not be made.
I ain't so subtle. If you step in me, your escape won't be free. I'm the Lord of Deary. I cast spells like a fairy. You rap like somebody I know. You remind me of somebody I know the way you be rapping. If you travel at the speed of light, you would pause time.
We're being studied.
So, I know the only way to get close to traveling at the speed of light is what? Being in a shuttle? Being in a space shuttle, probably. But comedy calculations, can you figure out how to rewind time? Do you know how to do that? Time travel. What does it take to travel into the past? What does it take? You see me on my lonely. She sound like macaroni. M from a church. Provocateur. Make the. She said, yes, sir. I'm hollering at the Discord right now, letting them in to slide down. I got the Discord sliding down. If you travel at the speed of light, you're close. I'm trying to figure out how to go into the past, though. Although it's important to stay present, though. It's important to stay in the moment. Pause time like Dr. Strange. My weapons are all long range. Light speed's my game. I won't miss with my aim. Cause there ain't no beef. Cause we ain't the same. Bars. Bars. Excuse me. I think she want it badly. I got two bad bitches. They in love with my... bars. I'm just kicking back, smoking exotics, that's facts. Am I high? Perhaps have a seat, relax. These racks, let's forget the past. You wanna stay and crash, I thought you never asked. You moving too fast. What's up, what's up, what's up? To rewind time, you need to go faster than the speed of light.
From Minnesota.
Ah,
Why is that?
we just don't have the technology right now, do we? What do you think? Where's your head on that? Do we have the technology to make that happen? What's up, car guy? Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Well, I like your songs.
We're chopping it up. We're about to transition this to a spooky story in a minute. His website I found though keeps crashing, so let me check on it. Yeah, I think keeps crashing. We're gonna have to find a new site. What's up, everybody? If you are not familiar with the live stream, I am Ashan Voyage. I'm an American songwriter and entertainer. My mission in life is to help alleviate some of the pain, suffering, and boredom in the world through art and entertainment. So welcome to the live stream. Make yourself comfortable in the chat. Do you believe in destiny and fate? That is today's question on the poll. And I am pulling up some spooky stories. Laptop's running a little slow, folks. Forgive me on that. In the meantime, we still got some good music we can listen to.
C-Lab 2020.
Page is unresponsive. Exit this.
You already know what the fuck going on, baby. Superstar sassy ass in this bitch, swimming in women.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's good with the connectivity. I think comments are delayed for you. They might be. I'm also late to reading some of the comments, so that could explain some of it. All right, let me shut my browser down. We got car guy in the chat. His horsepower is fast. We got comedy calculations giving us smart sensations. We got puddle in the stream. Cheddar, Swiss, or cream. My boy got them dairy bars. That's that dairy diss track right there. I like that puddle of cheese. Puddle of cheese. Huddle with puddle of cheese. Shorty wanna huddle. I told her said please. She wanna cuddle. Cuddle with pepper. I make her go sneeze. Make her go oof. Make her go achoo. When she go. Hold on. I serve him a bucket of chum. Captain Morgan like I got the rum. I got a harpoon, not a gun. Dairy diss track, album name? Definitely. Absolutely. That's the name of the album, man. Dairy diss track. How dare you come up with a dairy diss track? Ooh, my bad about that, y'all. Next time I'll have a list of stories. I got you, bro. Trust me. I got you. I'm just looking for... a good link.
Celebrate and save on top-rated mattresses during Raymore and Flanagan's anniversary mattress sale.
I had a good site and it kept crashing. That was the trouble.
$15 a month with no interest for 72 months. Grab these deals while they last. Only during Raymore and Flanagan's anniversary mattress sale.
Oh yeah, calculations. You were sharing some really good stories before, weren't you?
Aristotle said,
I think you had some really good ones. 20 spooky stories that will keep you up on Halloween. You want me to make a YouTube rap?
about classical management theory. When you blend your education with your life experiences, believe me, you will change.
That's why I got calculations in my name. Hey, comedy's the game and calculations is the name. Oh, you gotta go? That's all right, my man. We'll see you next time in comedy. We'll holler at you next time. I'm getting this spooky story pulled up. Here we go. We got something good. Here. All right, everybody, check it out. I found an all-new website, all-new spooky stories. So let's put on our menacing Halloween music. I'm almost done with my spooky story called Massacre at Groswald Manor. Groswald. Ooh. Reminds me of the word Griswold a little bit. That sounds good, man. Is that a book? Was that a book you're reading, boy? Never mind that. This first story is called The Architect's Key. I'm hoping to share the book with you when done so you can read it. I'd love that, man. That'd be cool. Maybe you could send it through postage. Hey, Comedy Calculations is back. Welcome back, my man. We got some new spooky stories. One moment. Oh, you're writing it. Yes, please do. Please do share it with me when you're done writing it, man. I'd love that. All right, everyone. This first story is called The Architect's Key. Let's get into it. All right, I feel like that spooky music was a little too hunky-dory. Hold on. That spooky music was a little too hunky-dory. Let's switch it up a little bit. Me and my friends play this game called 2-Sentence Horror Stories, where we have 5 minutes to make a short 2-sentence horror story, so I'm kind of a pro. All right, that's fire. So actually, isn't there a Netflix or a Hulu series called 2-Sentence Horror Stories too? I think that's really dope that you guys turned that into a game. That's awesome. So one moment, we're just going to our history. I'm gonna go to the spooky music I was playing last night because that was top tier. And we're going to begin with The Architect's Key. There was once a man named Edward who designed and built his own perfect house. He lived in it for many years until he eventually passed away. A new family moved in, but whenever they went into the basement where Edward's personal study had been, they would get the feeling that someone was watching them. Perhaps it was a haunted house. One day, the father of the new family decided to fix up an old jacket, which every tailor in town had told him was beyond repair. So he went down to the old study, laid his jacket on a chair, and then tried to see if there was anything in the old desk that could help him mend it. But the drawers were all locked, and he couldn't find a key anywhere. The next morning, he came back downstairs to find the key on the desk, all the drawers open, and his jacket completely fixed. If that didn't give you the chills, I don't know what will. If that didn't give you the chills, an Ice Cube wouldn't either. Come on. No, so that's actually funny. That sounds like a friendly ghost. And one person is a judge and rates them. That sounds fire, though. That sounds like a fun game. Got 5 votes on the poll. Do you believe in destiny and fate? They're very real things. All right, we got another story for you. This next one is called A Mother's Love. I low-key just want to edit this real quick. My browser was acting a little wonky. It was acting a little wonka bob. Spooky storytelling. Live streams. Spooky. All right, there we go. What's up, Argenis Paez? What's up? Paez. So the next spooky story is called A Mother's Love. What's up? We're telling spooky stories in here tonight. Just sharing some spooky stories. A mother's love. Some people actively go out looking for ghost encounters, and every once in a while, they find one. When Kevin was a teenager, he and his friends had heard about a dangerous turn on a nearby highway that caused many accidents over the years. It was now haunted. The most well-known story was of a mother who took her own life after her son had crashed his car and died there. It was said around town that her ghost remained at the deadly turn to protect people from ending up like her deceased child. Kevin and his friends decided to put that theory to the test. At night, Kevin drove his friends out to the highway. When the group of boys arrived at the turn, they pulled over. They'd brought a bag of flour with them and proceeded to sprinkle the white powder on the road, the grass, and the car. The idea was to get footprints to prove the ghost was indeed real. The boys hopped back in and began to take the car around the turn. Kevin accelerated faster and faster, and then thump! The car came to an abrupt halt, as if someone had slammed down on it with their own two hands. They immediately got out of the car and saw two woman-sized handprints in white flour on the hood. Ah! A mother's love. These are kind of mild. Nice short ones. I'm trying to look for a longer one. All right. So, okay. I actually like this one because remember, I said, I hope my Uber Eats order doesn't get stolen again. Well, this story is called No One Steals Twice. So I couldn't think of a better story to tell you right now. Because this time they did not get me. This spooky story is far more frightening than a Disney Halloween movie. Oh, it better be. Jen went to the same convenience store every day after school for a snack. Over time, she became good friends with the cashier, Lucy. Out of curiosity, one day, Jen asked Lucy how she would stop someone if they tried to steal from the store. Lucy replied, "Oh, no one ever steals anything from here twice. The store won't let them." Jen didn't know what that meant, but dropped the subject. When she went back to the store at the start of the next school week, Jen walked in to find Lucy talking to some cops. Apparently, a man stole from the store and drove off, but his brakes mysteriously failed and his car went soaring off of a cliff. The cops asked Lucy if she knew what happened. "No," she said. "I was stocking the bathroom. I didn't even know he'd come in." No one ever steals twice. You know what? This next one is cool too. See, I like telling the spooky stories that actually like align. They align with like the thoughts I'm having or what's going on in the day. So this next one is called When the Candle Burns. So you know what they say, everyone. When in Rome. When in Rome. When the candle burns. You know what these are. You know what this is. Ooh. Now let's get spooky. Fire candle, by the way. The scent is Island Rain, and it is perfect for smoke odors. This is the Exterminator candle. Okay. And on that note, let's read about When the Candle Burns. Three little girls were having a sleepover one night when they decided to try to hold a seance. One of the girls, Clara, recently lost her grandpa and wanted to see if she could commune with his spirit. The three girls gathered some candles and a few items that belonged to their late grandfather. His watch, his cigar, case and a photograph of him. The girls held hands and started the seance. Suddenly, the candles began to flicker, and the hands on the watch began to spin. Claire was sure it was her grandpa. Elated, she began to talk to him and ask him questions, when all of a sudden, one of the candles flew as if some invisible force had thrown it and almost hit her head. "Grandpa would never do that," she said, shaking, and she was right. It wasn't her grandpa, and whoever it was clearly did not like being disturbed. That's why you should always be careful when summoning spirits or using a Ouija board. All right, we're going to switch over to a different website. These are like very mild. These are spooky stories you literally tell your 4-year-old so they won't have nightmares. Do you believe Diddy uses the exterminator candle and feels the burns? I don't know how to reply to that, Johnny Hubbers. No comment. And we'll keep the Diddy talk to a minimum, okay? Diddy's got his hands full. We'll leave him be. The uninvited party guest. What's up? What's up? How you guys feeling about these stories? Should I find a new website? These are all right though, they're mild. OMG, today my channel hit its head on a bar. Today your channel hit its head on a bar. What you mean by that, brother?
Some of the best cutscenes I've ever seen in a video game.
Every time I try to light a match, I burn myself. Yeah, you gotta hold the very end. You gotta hold the very end of the match, and when you're done lighting whatever needs to be lit, you gotta extinguish that bad boy. Shake it out. Oh, let me read what's going on here. Puddle of cheese, want help? Nah, man, I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. Would you like to know my real name? Sure. My real name is Edwin. Nice. Now, what do you mean your channel hit a bar? But before we go to a new site, let's get into the next spooky story. Everyone, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. We are sharing spooky stories on this cold New England night. This next story is called The Uninvited Party Guest. With no further ado, I'll send a boo to you. One night, a group of adults were having a Halloween party. A dinner party, to be more precise. There were 6 of them, and they had all just taken their seats when they heard an unexpected knock at the door. The woman hosting the dinner party opened the door to see who could possibly be. But no one was there. Somebody must have realized they had the wrong address, she explained to her guests. But when they all returned their attention back to the table, there was a 7th plate set. Was that there before? One of the men asked. I must have set an extra plate by mistake, said the hostess. She took it back to the kitchen, but when she returned, another plate was there, this time with a glass next to it. The other guests had been talking among themselves and hadn't seen anything strange. But when they realized what had happened, they were shocked and didn't know what to do. At this point, they figured the best strategy was to play along. So they filled the empty glass and plate so as to not upset their mysterious uninvited guest. Debbie! What's up, Debbie? Welcome to the live stream, y'all. Back on the scary. Now I'm gonna find some spookier stories. These are mild. These are seriously mild. And I don't want to take it easy on y'all. We're gonna find something a little heavier than this. I think this is the one I clicked on before, but it was acting weird. Let's give it another shot. 20 spooky short stories. 20 free spooky stories. Sorry I'm late. Drunk neighbor is driving me nutty. Help. Oh no. How? It was a joke. I say my channel hit, and you think I'm going to say how much subs I have? Then I say it's hit its head on a bar because I run the channel. It means I hit my head on the bar. Ah, okay. It took me a minute to piece that together. I had a feeling that's what you were getting at, but I just wanted to be sure. It's not good to assume, because then you make an ASS out of you and me. That's what they say, at least. Ah. All right, everyone. So I think I found a much more reliable source for spooky stories. She's just very needy and she won't stop calling me or texting me. And that if I don't talk to her and I go on my chat, she gets mad that I go on my chats. Well, you gotta have you some you time. What's up, boss? I remember you, man. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. All right, let's get started with one of these spooky stories. I'm trying to find one that's not too short. Here we go. This one should be good. This story came out in 2022, and it is called Julie. She came from the United States straight to my house in Buenos Aires. They didn't want her in some hotel while they looked for an apartment to rent. My gringa cousin, Julie, she'd been born in Argentina, but when she was 2, her parents, my aunt and uncle, had migrated to the States. They settled in Vermont. My uncle worked at Boeing, and my aunt, my dad's sister, birthed children, decorated the house, and secretly held spiritist meetings in her beautiful, spacious living room. Rich blonde Latinos of German heritage, their neighbors didn't really know how to place them, since they came from South America, but their last name was Meyer. Even so, their firstborn's features betrayed the infiltrated strain of native blood that come from my indigenous grandmother. Julie had the dark, dead eyes of a rat, untamable hair always standing on end, skin the color of wet sand. I'm pretty sure my aunt even started telling people she was adopted. My dad got so mad when he heard that rumor that he stopped writing and calling his sister for at least a year. What on earth? This supposed to be a spooky story? Hold on, y'all. Oh, no. Oh, you know what I did? I think I'm supposed to click on the whole title. These are just like abstracts of the spooky stories. I was wondering what was going on there. All right, this is the entire story. Though frequent, the communication with my gringo relatives was superficial. Photos taken in the snow. Those awful studio portraits Americans love so much, where they pose with big smiles, the sky blue background of summer, Sunday clothes, updates on their family achievements, all financial, a new car, trips to New York and Florida, college applications. Only for the boys, though. Julie chose other paths. The little forest animals that came and ate at the garden, the constant renovation of bedrooms and the kitchen. Of course, no one could be that happy, and we knew full well that they were lying. But we hardly cared. They lived far away in that other rich world, and they never invited us to visit. They never said we'll buy tickets or come spend the new year in the snow. It only proved how selfish and stingy they were. In the photos they sent, Julie always looked serious, badly dressed, and to be honest, ugly, fat, bloated. Maybe with hair that was tangled and brittle. She looked gravely ill. Julie was 21, only a year older than me, when my aunt and uncle decided to bring her back to Argentina. There was a lot of yelling, first over the phone and later in our house, about whether or not to accept the visit, which threatened to be long. I still lived with my parents. I couldn't find a job, and I wasn't making enough money to move out. Although a little run down, our house was big and comfortable, so space wasn't the problem. The problem was that our gringo relatives had never done a thing to help us. They never sent us a single dollar. Never asked what we needed, and what we had and needed a whole lot during all the years of my Argentina's crisis, rebirth, loss, madness, disaster, and rebirth. Plus, my father had an ideological objection. Effectively, they were returning because Julie was sick, and they had spent a fortune on treatments in the United States. Apparently, not everything is about money. Apparently, not everything was covered by the all-powerful Boeing insurance. Or more likely, my uncle wasn't as high up in the company's hierarchy as he'd like to brag. They're coming so they can ransack this country's healthcare system, my dad bellowed. Mom didn't try to soothe him, didn't say, but she's your sister. She let him slam the doors. She knew that in the end, we would take them in. They arrived one rainy night in the middle of summer. I went to the airport with Dad. Julie was cross-eyed and obese, wearing a gray cotton sweatsuit, and the plane ride had made her hands swell. I thought there was nothing to be done. There are people who just let themselves go. Some people who just sink too deep, and one day they wake up crazy and monstrous. That's how Julie was. Full-on abandonment. And we didn't even know what exactly was wrong with her. My aunt only cried over the phone. Certain things can be discussed only in person, but it's a mental problem. It's mental. The argument took place around the kitchen table. I was working and studying. I can't lie, you guys, this story's rather long. I bring your food in, it's no good or it's good, and I don't have more, then she's mad, or she doesn't like how I brought it to her, or whatever. She's freaking out, driving me freaking crazy. Is she only like that when she's drunk, or is she like that when she's sober too? Should I make a horror story about the duck in my profile? Absolutely. Yes, make it about a detective duck in London who's trying to find the ghost of a notorious chicken mafia member who died in a terrible accident. You have an impeccable imagination. Could I prove to you that 1 + 2 squared plus 2 cubed plus 2 and so on? I have a story that's sci-fi. How do I send it to you? You can send it to my email address, actually. My email should be available through my YouTube channel, but let me be double sure about that. Let me be double sure. Try to click on my YouTube channel and see if you can access my email, but I'm also going to type my email in the chat just in case. Booyah, there we go. All right, I'm actually gonna find some shorter spooky stories because that was horrendously long.
There he is. It's right there.
Unless you guys want me to continue with this one, or you want me to find shorter ones, let me know in the chat. Are you locked in? Are you sucked into the story, Julie? If you're sucked into the story, we'll keep it going. But if you feel like it's a little lengthy, because there's still a good amount of ways to go.
Cover more ground in the fuel efficient.
If you feel like it's a little long, we can switch it up.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one that's a bit shorter. Scary short stories to read. Boo! What's up, Debbie? I think I can't send it because I wrote it on my school account. Uh-oh. Try to send it to your personal email and then forward it to me. All right, we read these. Yeah, Debbie, I had to switch it up real quick. That spooky story we were reading back there was ridiculously long. I had no idea it would be that long. Okay. I found a website called Scoop Whoop. 55 short horror stories with spine-chilling twists. Here we go. This one's called The Writing on the Wall. A young boy lay sleeping in his bed when he heard footsteps outside his room. He peeked out of his eyes to see what was happening when his door swung open to reveal a murderer carrying corpses of his parents. After silently propping them up on a chair, he wrote something on the wall in the blood of their dead bodies. He then hid under the child's bed. The child got scared beyond belief. He couldn't read the writing on the wall, and he knew the man was under his bed. Like any child, he pretended that he slept through the whole thing and hadn't woken up yet. He lay still as the bodies quietly hearing the breaths from under his bed. An hour passed and his eyes got adjusted to the darkness. He tried making out words, but it was a struggle. He gasped when he finally read out the sentence, "I know you're awake." He read and felt something shift underneath his bed. To find the slope of a nonlinear equation, you find the derivative. The derivative formula is, you are a genius. Thank you for being so smart, Comedy Calculations. Future leader of the world. All right, we got some better spooky stories here. This next one is called Blurry. Blurry. This next one is called Blurry, everyone. I got my first pair of glasses last week. My parents didn't think I needed them at first, but the doctor said that there was something wrong with more than just my eyes. That was apparently pretty common, and that I needed specifically prescribed glasses for my own good. He said that many people were never given the chance to see the way I would, so I was lucky to get them. I thought he meant cars and faraway words would become less blurry, but over the span of a couple days, many more things have become more clear. I started seeing nightmare creatures all around. I'd never seen them before, like in the corners of my room and in darkened parking lots. I took my glasses off for the first time today, and let me just say, it's amazing how quickly demons and creatures turn into trees and shadows. I know I'm not seeing the truth, but I'm a simple person. I'd rather things remain blurry, just the way it is for everyone else. That one wasn't bad. I like the first one a little better. I sent it. Actually, I just got the email. It popped up on my screen. The next one is called We Didn't Question Why. Everybody in the live stream right now, you ever see, hear, or just read something that was spooky, but you don't even want to ask why? You don't even want to know why. Some things are better off left unknown. The less you know, the better in some scenarios. Am I right? So this next story is We Didn't Question Why. Everyone, by the way, if you are enjoying these spooky stories, do not forget to double tap the screen to like the live stream, or look for the thumbs up icon, like the live stream, show us some love. Helps us get these spooky stories out there so we can spread the love, share more spooky stories with more of the world. By the way, can you read it on stream if that's okay? It's not really horror, it's like a scary sci-fi, and it's not fully done yet. Oh, you read it? Well, if it's not fully done yet, I'd prefer that you actually finish it, so I can read the finished product on the live stream, if that makes sense. It's better to have the finished product of something than me read it if it's not fully done yet. Respectfully. But everyone, we didn't question why. We knew. We didn't question why the small town we'd found after getting lost in the countryside wasn't on the map. We didn't question why the shopkeeper in town didn't have eyebrows or hair on his head. We didn't question why he looked so strangely greedily at us. We didn't question why the gas station we stopped at was so cheap to luring travelers, perhaps. We didn't question why the clerk at the station insisted on making a phone call in the back before ringing us up. We didn't question why the man outside by our car let us know that the sun was going down. We didn't question why so many bald people stood on the street watching us frantically leave their town behind. We didn't question why we began pulling our own hair out or why we decided to turn around and head back to town. We knew why. Okay, that one was spooky. I like that. What if it's like 7 pages already? Ay, ay, ay. If it's 7 pages, I don't know. Hey, what's up, YouTube Kano? Hi again, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for tapping in tonight. We're reading more spooky stories. Thank you for being back. It's a pleasure to have you. Yeah, if it's already like 7 pages, I definitely don't know. Just for the attention span of everyone in the live stream, I don't know if 7 pages is gonna fly. That's a long read. I might change my name. Changing your name could always be cool, refreshing. You know what I mean? It's liberating to be able to do something like that. Thank you, though, Puddle of Cheese. See, but something like that, you might want to look to like putting an actual book together and getting that published, though. Because if you sent me a copy of your spooky story book, like, I would definitely read it in my free time. And even when that story's done, when it's done, send it to me and I'll read it. All right, bye, YouTube Kano. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone, don't mind me. I know that my roomie put my Uber Eats order at the top of the steps. I'm going to just grab that. I'm going to get a bite of dinner. Oh, wow. They put a lot of stuff in there. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Just to scare. Yep, just secured the bag. Uh-oh, Daddy got something. I think Daddy got something for us. That sounds spooky. All I had to see was kids and grandma. So my Uber Eats order is here. It was not a bad price. I was gonna buy groceries, but I just got a refund on a subscription from something that I didn't mean to buy on Apple's store, so got some extra money. These kids went to visit grandma, and when she got there, they looked at grandma. She looked different. They said, "Oh, what big teeth you have." I'm joking around. Little Red Riding Hood. It sounds like you mixed a little bit of Hansel and Gretel with Little Red Riding Hood. No truffle fries this time. I ordered from this Jamaican spot. It's called like Mystic Food or something like that. So I got a large chicken soup. I wanted a pumpkin soup, but they only had chicken and fish, so I wanted to go with chicken soup. I was really excited about that pumpkin soup. I can't lie though. And I got some jerk chicken dumplings, as well as some shrimp and grits. And shout out to Landon. I just got another email from you, so no truffle fries tonight. My greatest discovery is, what does that mean, Comedy Calculations? Okay, you sent the finished horror story. It's short. All right, okay, you sent the short one. The short one we could probably read then. So let me read this one real quick, and then we're going to move on to the spooky story that Puddle of Cheese sent. And everyone, if you have any short, scary stories you'd like to share, feel free to share them in the Discord or email them to me, and I'd be more than happy to share them. Oh, snap. One moment. My other Gmail account is usually already logged into. But it looks like I got to do a look one too on this one. Look at one too. Save. Not now. All right, cool. I just opened up that Gmail so I can read that spooky story in a minute. Debbie can't wait to hear it, and neither can I. It's a lore for a horror game I want to make. All right, awesome. So let's read this one. This one is called The Devil. It's not too long either. I always had a problem with sleeping growing up. Many times I'd get sleep paralysis, but after I blessed my room, it hasn't happened in months. This happened to me about a year ago. I woke up in the middle of the night, frozen. If I tried to move, I'd get a really loud ringing noise in both my ears. It would get louder each time I moved. I was terrified. I was too scared to open my eyes, but I felt the presence of someone in the room with me. My room isn't completely dark because I have a small blue nightlight. I open my eyes and see a very tall and dark figure with two horns on each side of his head, just standing there in the corner of the room facing me. I panic and try to move my body, but the ringing gets louder and louder and louder, and I can feel myself crying. I close my eyes and in my head start saying, God will protect me. God will protect me. Then I hear a low voice, a low evil voice, say, God can't help you anymore. Oh gosh. Folks, that's why it's good to stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Keep faith in God. Keep God in your life. If you ever hear the devil tell you God can't help you anymore, you're in some deep doo-doo. He's probably lying to you, but you're in deep. All right, we're about to open up this spooky story that Cheese sent through. An untitled document. Open. I got you right now, Cheese. Nice and short. Very nice. Dr. Robert Betty, the Colossus computer coder for the American Army's Advanced Military Program, begins his long-awaited work on his highly anticipated new design for a quantum computer that would help the U.S. modify their bombs during World War II. His first prototype is constructed in 1944, using heat-pressured canisters to build radioactivity within the bomb core. This programming took months upon months, but Dr. Betty did not back down from his promised work. Finally, in 1947, Dr. Betty completed the radio quantum computer. This technologically advanced super calculator and energizer would help the trans cores of bombs be modified to a state 10 times as powerful, as well as keeping the crew notified on if the pressure is too low or too high. The next month, Robert presented the computer to the military U.S. Naval Force. They unfortunately, despite the world's request, denied the offer, and Dr. Betty was sent back home, and his work was thrown away for nothing. Dr. Betty was furious. His rage embodied his entire life and family. He became an intoxicated father and abused his only 14-year-old son. For his wife, he brutally banished her from the home and left her on the streets in 1948. Later, his son decided to do something about his massacre. The young teenager grabbed a shovel from his mother's garden and attacked his father. With a hit from the steel shovel, Dr. Betty was knocked into the basement filter room, where he stored his failed radio quantum computer finished product. With a burst of scarlet flame, the heat-compressed core of the bomb exploded, engulfing Robert in molten gas that burnt all his flesh and organs. His skin became black and fluid. His face had a burnt-in print of the computer's logo, and his entire shape oozed with a dark, inky, and hot aura. Robert was dead. Okay. I'm impressed though. That was pretty good. See, I like I feel like that was more of like a drama story than a spooky story. And I say drama story because it definitely had ups and downs. You know, it sounds like we read about like some of the heights of Dr. Robert Betty's career and the downfall of him too. But I just like how descriptive you are. You use pretty good language to describe things. Yeah, I like how descriptive you are. That's really good. How old are you getting cheese? Writing stories. That's pretty cool. That's neat, man. A man went walking on a dark, chilly night. The fog was so thick you could barely see. As he was walking, he heard a small voice and he looked around. He kept walking. He heard it again, but this time thank you. I love writing, so I've been doing it for a while. All right, Comedy Calculations sent an email. Let me see. And make sure you are sending these to ashawnvoyage@gmail.com. Let me check my inbox. Okay, yup, got you. You're a fool. You see, that's what I get for handing out my email. Don't do stuff like that. I thought you were sending in a spooky story. He talking about my car's warranty. Don't do that. All right, everyone. I almost forgot to take a bite of my food. Oh my gosh. They must have had a Boy Scout tie this bag up. It's like a slip knot. It's so hard to open this bag. Don't you hate when they tie the plastic bags too tight? Because I like to reuse them. I'd like to retie this bag if possible. I don't want to rip it. They are a piece of work for that. Yeah, Comedy Calculations. Try to refrain from sending me I appreciate that though, but send me some spooky stories. How'd you like that one, Debbie? Oh yeah, Debbie started telling me something. I was once a Boy Scout. I was also a Boy Scout before, Scout's Honor. He kept walking when he heard it again, but this time it was closer. He started to run. As he was running, he tripped into a muddy ditch. The last thing he felt was a hard whack on the back of his neck. He woke up in a strange place. All right, Debbie's taking us on a ride right now. I'm waiting for the next entry. I'm liking this, Debbie. Everyone, please do not forget to double tap the screen to like the live stream. Show us some love. When you like the live stream, it helps it get out there more. You know that song by Daft Punk? Around the world, around the world. That's what we're trying to do. I'm gonna see if I can find another book. Hey! How you doing, Mama J? I'm eating some Caribbean food. I got some candy yams. I'm desperately trying to unlock this, untie this bag. But I got shrimp and grits. I have some candy yams. Mama J in the house. What's going on, everybody? Everybody who remembers Willie, this is Willie's mom right here. We got Mama J in the house. All right, so Mama J, that was shrimp and grits, candy yams, and I ordered, and I ordered jerk chicken with fried dumpling. I didn't know it was a combo thing. I thought it was jerk chicken filled fried dumplings. It is jerk chicken with a side of fried dumplings. So it looks like I ordered about 2 meals at least. That'll be for some food for tomorrow too. But let's get into the next spooky story, everybody. Mama J, what did you do for dinner today? Ooh. With a hard whack on the back of his neck, He woke up in a strange place. The man was very hot. He could feel sweat dripping down his face. He heard a long scream. Keep it coming, Debbie. Keep it coming. Debbie, I'm going to jump into the next spooky story while we wait for that story to load up. I know you got to give it to us in increments. This one here is called The Old Man in the Well. Keith was 12 the first time the old man in the well spoke to him. Yes, Keith was 12 the first time the old man in the well spoke to him. Keith was out playing after dark on the family's small farm near the well. The old well had beams supporting a rope and a pulley with a bucket attached. Even though Keith was told that well ran dry before he was born, suddenly he heard someone say his name in a slow, raspy voice. Keith whirled around and saw no one. A look of confusion spread across his face as he heard it again. Keith. This time, it was said with more force and a bit louder. The voice sounded like one of the old farmers who liked to smoke, thought Keith. Looking down the well, Keith heard the same voice asking, "Have you got anything tasty?" Keith couldn't eat anything past the first 12 or so feet. Keith couldn't see anything past the first 12 or so feet down the well, even though it was a full moon. "Who are you? How'd you get down there?" Keith asked. "If you give me something tasty, I'll reward you," replied the voice. All Keith had were some cookies he had stuffed in his pocket as he left the play. He put those in the bucket and lowered it. He had lowered it nearly 40 feet and was literally at the end of his rope when he no longer felt the weight of the bucket on the rope. 20 seconds passed and he felt the weight of the bucket again and began to pull the bucket up. As he finished pulling the bucket up to the top, he heard the voice say, "No nice." Keith saw a reflection in the bucket and saw a rectangular piece of silver metal about the size of an army dog tag. It was completely flat and smooth. "Want fresh," the voice said. Even though Keith tried to talk to the old man again, there was no response. Keith made up a story about where he found the metal and took it to his father, who took it into town and confirmed it was once an ounce of pure silver. After that, Keith kept it a secret. It took a while to discover that the old man was only there the night of full moons. Keith quickly learned that only live things he put in the well would be rewarded, but only once for each item, and it was once every full moon. So one of each kind of animal was lowered down in the well and rewarded. Keith now had a cigar box mostly full of silver pieces by the time he was 16, but had run out of different animals to get rewarded for. It was around this time that a local farmhand went missing. It was also the same time that Keith was rewarded with gold pieces for the first time. Once Keith took over the farm, temp workers seemed to vanish every now and then. And then without explanation from the farm, the old man had finally found something tasty enough to always reward. That one wasn't bad. I sent a horror story about a bear. Perfect, I'll read that one next. He heard a long scream. He must have passed out from the heat. As he woke up again, he saw a man with black hair and a bloody nose. And he was never found again. Oh, shucks, Debbie. Talk about goosebumps. I like that one, Debbie. Debbie, did you come with that one on your own? You should probably read The Beast of Canada, one rather than the poem. Oh, Mark Vinos' live stream is right under this one. Are you subscribed to him too? Because that could probably be why. That might be why that his is right under. I tried my best to make a horror story. All right, perfect. Yes, I made it up as I wrote it. LOL, the ending sucked. The ending wasn't bad. I mean, you wake up to somebody with long black hair and a bloody nose, you're gonna get to freaking out. That didn't suck at all, Debbie. That was good. And that was creative. Shout out to everybody coming up with these spooky stories off the cuff like that. Like me, I would have to do a good and ha for me to come up with one. It's a little easier to freestyle a rap song than a spooky story, if you ask me. For me, at least I am. Okay, got you. Yeah, because if you're subscribed to him as well, that might be why his live stream is popping up a little easier for you. I sent the story. I tried my best. Okay, I'll read it right now. Let me just queue up another spooky story to follow this one. The Light. So the story we're going to read after this custom story is called The Light. Why, thank you, Dracos. Debbie, I couldn't even think of a story if I tried, so you did better than me, and I think it ended. It's good. Yeah, you did a good job, Debbie. Don't forget about the Beast of Canada I sent. I got you. Let's see, the Beast of Canada. I'm looking for the Beast of Canada right now. You're welcome, Cheese. I don't think this is the one. No, that's the Forbidden Canopy. I'm looking for the Beast of Canada. Vitals be running it up. He do be running it up. I mean, shoot, we're trying to get 10 likes on the live stream in here. Everyone, if you haven't done so yet, please double tap the screen to like the live stream. And bear with me, I am looking for your spooky story. I'm looking through my email again. I can send it again if you need it. No, I probably have it. You just sent me like a couple emails, so I'm just looking for the right one. I'm hoping it's this one. Yep, Beast of Canada. I found it. I found it. Beast of Canada. Just double tap the screen. Oh, Beast of Canada is about, that's a little long though. The Beast of Canada is a little long though, bro. That's when I might have to read on my own time. I'm trying to like get these short stories off. It's a little lengthy. Yeah, it's like 3 pages. So let me try this one out. This story is called The Light. The moon was full and the air was thick of dread. It's not that hard. I bet you a 1-year-old could do it. May not want to read it. You bet a 1-year-old could do what? Comedy Calculation said, do my story. Is it spooky? Hold on, I'm gonna do yours next. Just so we can keep the action rolling. This one is called The Light. We make fun of little kids for one thing, leaving lights on everywhere. They turn lights on in every room as if it's some sort of secret security blanket. And if you ever force them to turn it off, they cry and scream, and eventually you give in. The only time they turn them off is when their parents tell them to. They feel safe, so very safe. I'm the monster that lives in your closet. I'm friends with the one under your bed and the one in the shadows. When you see us, you flee to your mommy and daddy. But we're not here to hurt you. We're here to protect you. If you think we're scary, just wait till you see their true form. They masquerade as one of you and you can never tell. You humans must be blind. Your true monsters sleep down the hall. They pretend to love you, but it won't last. They try to convince us to let them in, but don't worry. We really love you and we will protect you. So when you see a shadow flit or a figure in the closet, remember, we scary monsters protect you from the human ones. You're safe with us. For now. How about my poem for Forgetting Canopy? Is it short? I was trying to stick to the spooky vibe. I was trying to stick to the spookier side of things. Wait, y'all, I'm gonna get a bite of this food. We got some candy yams right here. That's good. Yep. Debbie, do you like candy yams? We got any candy yam fans in here? A mother went to go find her daughter in her room. But as she went into the daughter's room, she smelled this strange smell. It smelled like something she never smelled. Yeah, Debbie's doing a damn good job. All right, Comedy Calculations said do my story. So let's see. Well, that is definitely a short story by definition. So check this out. A horror story. Warning, ears might burst because of the badness of the story. One day, James was walking down a dark alley. He heard, "James?" He continued walking. "James!" James was confused. "Oh no, James!" James started turning around to see where the sound was coming from. Beep, 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 beep. If you don't understand, I can give you an experience. Come on, man. Leave it to... Thank you for sharing, but leave it to the pros, bro. That one went over my head a little bit. Yeah, candy yams are delicious, bro. Absolutely delicious. And I really like this one because they actually came with like a nice little, like a smoky smell. It is supposed to say explanation. Oh, well, it said experience. It said experience instead of explanation. If you've never had candy yams, make it your mission to give them a shot this holiday season. Very popular dish on like Thanksgiving, Christmas even, but you can find them at a lot of soul food spots, some Jamaican, Caribbean food spots. Yeah, Comedy Calculations. If it's that short, you can just share it in the chat. You could just share it in the chat if it's that short. All right, we finished the lights. All right, let's move on to... We're moving on to a spooky story called Go to Bed. Wait, Debbie finished that one? It smelled like something she never smelled. It made Mother gag, choke. It was a rotten smell, so bad, so intense. I'm in the 4th grade and I have 3 teachers. My math teacher is retiring on Christmas. Aw, no, good for your math teacher. I'm sure it's been a long time coming. Well, this next story is called Go to Bed. Jacob decided to stay at home when his mother went out. She told him to go to bed at 11, but unfortunately, he couldn't hear her over the sound of his music. Jacob haphazardly waved his mother goodbye as she closed the door. Jacob spent an hour and a half playing with his phone. Games, YouTube videos, movies, music. He even texted his best friend for a while until she no longer replied. He didn't pay any attention to the time until his phone battery hit 10%. Jacob realized that his mother never called or texted him in all the time that he had his phone. Jacob sent her a text, "Hey," no reply. He sent another, "Mom, where are you?" Again, no answer. "Sweetie?" A familiar voice rang out from behind the couch. It sounded like his mother's, but it wasn't. Not entirely, at least. It was warped. Crinkling like folded tinfoil, Jacob jumped and spun around, only for thick black hair to consume his sight. "Why haven't you gone to bed?" Debbie's phone's at 10% too. I told you these spooky stories. They're spookier than you think. See, when they start getting relatable, that's when they're really spooky. All right, let me try a bite of this jerk chicken just to see what all the hype's about. Let me see if this place got the goods. Because jerk chicken's fire, but not everybody can make it. That's not bad. A little dry, just a tad, but it's not bad. Just a little dry, but it's not bad. Debbie, that is bizarre that your phone is also on 10%. Just like the spooky story. Mm-mm-mm. You're eating fettuccine Alfredo. That sounds fire. Yeah, you know me, man. You know I'm chopping it up. Eating a little bit Caribbean. I'll tell you what, everyone. On this note, it's been about an hour or so. I'm going to wrap it up for the night. I'm going to eat this food. I think my girl's coming over soon. I'm going to prepare I'm going to prepare for that. And my guys want to play some Warzone later. So we're going to get into the rest of the evening. Oh, you're very welcome, Debbie. Thank you for the fun, too. I love reading stories to you guys. You know what? Can we do one more story? Can we do one more story? My phone is at 10% and my room smells just like the spooky stories. All right, everybody, let's do one more story. This one is called Mirror. this story called Mirror. No one believed me when I told them that my reflection in the mirror was alive. Grow up, dude. You're not a 5-year-old. You're 24. That was all they said to me while laughing, as a response to my story. Well, I had to admit, it did indeed sound like a typical fear of a 5-year-old, but I swear to God it was true. I couldn't remember since my reflection came to life, but I remembered that it wasn't like that when I was a child. It was recently, I was sure, and it wasn't a ghost. Well, your reflection was alive, looked like an act of a ghostly thing, but no, mine wasn't a ghost. It felt to me as if it was a creature, an entity, who lived behind the mirror, or trapped in there. I couldn't tell why or how. What I could tell was my reflection was constantly trying to grab me, as if it was going to pull me inside the mirror while I jumped out. Nope, that wasn't going to happen, ever. Ever since I realized that my reflection was alive and constantly trying to grab me inside the mirror, I always did my best to keep my distance from reflective surfaces. Like when I brushed my teeth every night, for example, I always stood a few meters from the mirror so it wouldn't be able to grab me. The entity in the mirror was constantly showing a grumpy and angry face every time it was just the two of us in the room. No matter how I tried to smile in front of the mirror, the entity behind it never smiled. Never. It always looked grumpy and angry. One day, I took off from my flat for a sighting in the mall nearby when suddenly an earthquake occurred. It was a huge one. Everyone was hysterical. They were running around in panic, looking for shelter. I ran to cover myself under a table to avoid getting hit by anything that fell, but I was too late. I didn't realize something fell from above and hit me in the head. I fell down and I groaned from the pain. As the pain slowly faded, I started looking around. The earthquake had stopped. The mall was slightly dark. The light was out. It was messy in there. I grasped when I noticed something shiny not far from me. I turned my head and I saw a mirror, probably from the fitting room near me. In reflex, I crawled away as far as I could, even though my head and my legs were hurt. Right there and then, I saw my reflection in the mirror. For the first time in forever, I saw the entity behind the mirror smiling at me, a devilish smile. A sense of horror grasped me as I saw the entity waving at me from behind the mirror, as if it was saying goodbye. For good. Oh, you're talking about Vince McMahon. So that's going to conclude our spooky stories for now. But we can do Vince McMahon. So submissions for spooky stories are officially closed for the night. If I need some more, I would definitely ask. But we are officially closing submissions. Any stories that you sent tonight that are spooky and short enough, I'll definitely share tomorrow. Mark Vinyls and I will be doing a collaborative live stream tomorrow as well. But to close out today's live stream, we're going to listen to Vince McMahon.
Everyone, I have an announcement. You're gonna be happy.
Ooh. Yeah, Comedy Calculations. All love in here, bro. But he sent me an email, not a horror story. Refrain from doing that. We're just trying to get some extra horror stories.
I got his tickets. I'm coming. Everyone will be there.
That is pretty cool, though. He sent me a list of English letters. A list of English letters to Greek letters. So if I ever wanted to speak Greek, I appreciate you.
Wicked. Rated PG. Is there
The email would be too long for YouTube. Okay. My Horror Story. Oh shoot. Mark Vinyl's in the house, y'all. He got a horror story of his own. But no, we're going to wrap up on Vince McMahon. Let's do it. I walked in on my turtle and bunny. Ugh.
As soon as you walk in, straight through the doorway. You know the fuck I'm talking about, man.
Walking that bitch like a Vince McMahon. That bitch on my dick is my business plan. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. The bitch, she in love with a businessman. That stick in your face, so he Vince McMahon. Not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. Catch that break about wrestling back. Send me through a flaming table on the thumbtacks. Give me my belt, you won't get it back. Off the cognac, call me yakety yak. Lost my money, lost my temper fast. Dice games on the tempered glass. Fragile little bitch with a gentle ass. Just made some money, I just did the math. They just did the stash. Just look at my bitch, she delicious, man. Best not touch my bitch, you get some stitches, man. What time is it? I had to check again. The way that I move is so Mexican. Luchador moves, it's time to flex again. I'm touching down like a pelican. Pack of the cat piece, what is that smell again? Back of the cruiser, he been not tell again. He don't want hell in the scale, but trapped at the office, I'm moving intelligent. Big shit like an elephant. My bitch is bad, but she elegant. You a pee-wee, I'm a veteran. You're not a rival, you really irrelevant. Walking that bitch like a Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. Not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. When I'm smoking, I smell like a circus. Quit my job, and my mama got nervous. Left it behind because I'm all on my purpose. No shame in my game because nobody's perfect. I just bought an Xbox and an ounce. Nigga, don't pull up on me on an ounce. Boy, I'm a Leo like lion. I pounce with that froggy too groggy and he gotta bounce. I had to rewire my mind. You think that you flyer, that's fine. I just got word from the vine that you like a brain in the spine. That be my pirate bay. She's on my mind cause my baby inspired me. I'm in my office cause I need some privacy. I ain't paying for shit cause I'm all about piracy. I'm not a bad guy entirely. Just a product of environment. I was in pain but I was still smiling. I'll be wilding out till retirement. Headed to era, had me asking questions, ruthless aggression. Got me through depression, my baby just hit me. Said she got confessions, I wasn't taking a loss, I was learning lessons. That bitch on my dick is my business plan. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. The bitch, she in love with a businessman. That stick in your face, all offensive, man. Not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon. Go. 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 All right, everybody, that will do it for tonight. Thank you for tapping into day 39 in a row. That is 39 days of live streaming on YouTube. We got big plans to do this through the end of the year, through the rest of the year. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're a regular, we can't wait to see you tomorrow. If you're new, thank you for tapping in, liking the live stream. Do not forget to subscribe if you love the vibe. That's right, Grey Ghost. We got NV in here. Walked in on a turtle and a bunny. But no, definitely do. Have a good night, everybody. And thank you for rocking and rolling with me tonight. It's been a pleasure. Yeah.